So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They want to run it left here. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side. Smashes through. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Huskers will punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Got a man. It's Morris. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The play action fake. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Warren. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They knock him down right there. This right now. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morris. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Right down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. On the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State.
Looking to move it through the air.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block on the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Warren. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Card in the backfield. It's Morris. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make it. And now the hit knocks it loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to move.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Give to the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Oh, they really could have used that catch their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's no good. He missed it. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
To the air, it's Warren. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the tackle. Ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown on their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
2nd down coming up. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Warren. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab down the left side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Huskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And, man, is that perfect time. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense in Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirt. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Warren. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way, it's kicked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marshall. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Warren. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. It is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Banks. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
It's reverse. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Morris. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Warren. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd touchdown, Michigan. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is getting dominated today. And, you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 20 to Memphis. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Morgan. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from making mistakes. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Fine play action. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Warren. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Here's the handoff. Keeps the legs moving. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down.
Makes the catch on the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ballgame, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
Got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. To the air, it's Raiola. Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked. And here in the fourth quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.